Hey guys, what is happening and welcome back to a brand new video. Today we are back with the 5th episode of the Foot Draft 100 now. I did put in the description of my last video, I'm really sorry that I haven't been able to put out many videos. I've had a really bad virus and it's just left me like pretty crippled for the last week or so. I've had videos and I've still got videos that I need to put up, but this is the first in line. As you can hear, my voice is still quite bad, but I really want to try and start getting these videos out now. So as you can see, we cleared out all the stuff from our trade pile from the last episode, and we are able to choose our captain. We've gone with the 4-4-2 formation. Rui Costa's available, always seems to do well against me on this game, so I picked him. And then with the next few choices, I thought, looking at it, we had a La Liga player in there, here with the Deportivo CDM from Brazil, and I thought it was probably best that we just went with him and went for another La Liga side, purely just because I've been struggling and La Liga players just seem to pop up all the time. Next choice, we managed to get Griezmann, although Team of the Year Kane's on there. We're going to go with Griezmann, another player who always seems to do well against me on this game as well. And then alongside him, we get very fortunate and get informed Benzema as well. So a good strike force that we're starting with there. We get Ousmane Dembele that we can play at right midfield. Good skills, left-footed as well. I like my inverted wingers. And then on the left-hand side, we have Guedes from Valencia. His card isn't too bad actually, 86 pace, 81 dribbling, 77 shooting. So we went with him in the end, and he's got high attacking work rate, medium defensive work rate as well, which is pretty good. Correa doesn't really seem to fit the bill. His card is quite poor, very basic, especially for a winger as well. So like I said, we picked Guedes there. We didn't manage to get an ideal left back, so Artunes came in there. Obviously he's from La Liga, but he's just not one of my favourite players to use on this game when in draft mode. But we picked up Mercado, the centre back from Sevilla, and then the only choice really we had there was Bonucci, and we would see how we fit into the team later. Now going on to the right back, we had a Villarreal right back there, so we'll be putting him into the side. And then with the keeper, the first choice keeper that we managed to get was Ter Stegen. As you can see, they're 87 rated, upgraded card as well, so that's pretty good. Nice basic team to start with. Once we filled out with the subs, you can see here that we filled in a few different players and we got a very strong bench there as well. So we had Semedo in at right back that we got in, and a few other cards there. We got Martinez a centre back to start with, and then we pushed Thiago into the central midfield position because the Spanish shot link just about worked out and we still had 100 chemistry. But we had De Bruyne in form, Hazard 94, Handanovic, Firmino, Di Maria, Bonucci, and the main players that I'd be using to switch up would be Bonucci, Hazard, and I think it was De Bruyne most of the time. We also used Firmino, I think, once as well. I think he managed to grab a goal for us. But we will see. As you can see, the first team that we come up against first round, he has striker Ronaldo 96 rated, and he has 92 De Gea and Mbappe in form. The rest of the team pretty average. So I was hoping for a good start into this, but once again we conceded an early goal in the first game, 1-0 down within 9 minutes, and yeah, just not really a good start for us. I was hopeful that we were going to do well this foot draft because we've been gradually getting better. As you can see, Benzema comes in here to get us an equaliser. The ball sort of just p-rolls over the line and gets us into a position where we're back at 1-1. Now, Griezmann, really good player, makes a nice turn there early up the pitch, smashes one into the bottom corner, and we were straight back at 2-1. I was thinking this is going to be the chance now we can push forward, try and get some more goals in the game and finish this guy off in the first round. But he managed to get a shot that goes underneath Ter Stegen somehow, and Eriksen there scores for him. It wasn't until late into the second half we came for Rui Costa setting up Eden Hazard, who had come on as a substitute, and he scores there. Guy had a chance to come straight back into the game, but a really good save there from Ter Stegen, making up for that sort of, I would say, soft goal conceded by Eriksen. But it put us through in the first round, a 3-2 win. And into the second round, as you can see, this guy had quite a few good players, 97 chemistry, had Team of the Year Messi, had that upgraded Rashford, Griezmann in form as well, Bale in form striker. So yeah, pretty decent team, and I was expecting a good game. I was expecting a competitive one as well. In from the corner, 15 minutes in, and we managed to go 1-0 up there. Antoine Griezmann with the header and a good start for us, and the good times kept on rolling in this game. Griezmann here setting up, I think it was, I can't even see who that was in the central midfield, but he set the header and then Benzema came in and finished that one off. And as you can see here, not even finished in the first half, and Griezmann comes through to make it 3-0. Really enjoyed using Griezmann. Him and Benzema as a team up top was really good. As you can see, goes in second half here, and Griezmann managing to pull off his hat-trick. And 4-0 up, really cruising in a game, and it was nice to be cruising in a foot draft game. He did manage to get a goal back here with Bale, and then that first goal for him wasn't even a consolation by the looks of it, because he came straight back through, managed to score with Griezmann himself. But I was having none of it. I was not having a comeback on the cards. And as you can see here, come through Thiago, laying it into Hazard, and Hazard managing to make it 5-2. If that wasn't enough, he gives away the ball here, comes through to Firmino, been brought in as a sub, and he smashed it in off the bar to make it 6-2 and a resounding win to get us through the second round, and we were through to the semi-final. As you can see there, a 6-2 win for us. And we move on now. As you can see, pretty strong team we come up against here, but the chemistry is off. Even though he's got mostly BPL players, he's got Mata at left back and Walcott at right back. So I think they were the telling signs. This guy was not really too sure about how to set up, didn't really know how to use other players that he may have got in his draft. Very laggy at the start here, but we managed to get ourselves into a lead. Hazard once again scoring for us. Another good goal for him. Then we managed to come through, and Bonucci scored a really nice header there from the corner near post into the far corner, and really nice header there from that Team of the Year Bonucci card. He seems very, very strong in game, I will say that. Late into the second half, and it was a chance to get our third. Benzema coming in there, and a nice easy control finesse shot into the bottom corner, and that gave us a 3-0 win and put us through to the final. I was really happy because that game, as you can see there, we absolutely dominated, 21-4 shots, 3 wins on the card, and we come up against this team. He's got literally rubbish chemistry, but great players. As you can see there, we've got that Ronaldo 99 Team of the Year, we've got Messi as well, and he just seemed to abuse his top round players, and chemistry didn't seem to be a problem for him. 8 minutes in, once again we concede, Ronaldo with a finesse shot, and then I just could not seem to defend him. Thiago here coming through, sets up an easy goal, and it comes through to Dybala, who manages to finish for him. He had made some subs in game as well, just brought on even more players. But before we knew it, before half time, Messi turns around here and makes it 3-0 for him, and that pretty much put the game out of sight for us, which is a shame, because into the second half, Hazard coming in here, turns, charges up a shot and smashes it into the far corner, 3-1. And we were still getting the chances. We were really trying to come back into the game. Griezmann smashing another one in for us, but it was going to be too little too late. No real major chances after that. And we had lost the final 3-2, and it was just a bit of a shame really, because you put the effort into getting the chemistry into the team, and this guy comes along with like no chemistry and managed to do it. But anyway, 2 packs. We've got a gold players pack and a premium gold players pack, so a total of 4 rares in the 2 packs. So I wasn't really thinking that we were going to get too much. The first pack here, as you can see, we do the gold players pack first with 1 rare, and we don't really seem to get anything in here at all. As you can see there, we get Sosa from the Mexican League, and just nothing really great about that pack. But it gives a value overall, and players were worth quite a little bit this time. We're Path to Glory, and also we've got the birthday stuff coming up, so these players are going to sell for a good amount. And then we go on to the second pack, and I wasn't really expecting much. Like I said, these premium gold players packs don't do a lot generally for me, but we do get a board, pops up. Who are we going to get? We get Costa Rica. I knew exactly straight away who it was going to be, and it is Keylor Navas, 85 rated, a really good pull, and obviously our strongest pull so far, and it pretty much on its own gives us back the money for the draft, which is fabulous. And then we got all them players there as well, which come with a good value, so very, very happy with that one. Now, if you have enjoyed this episode of the Foot Draft 100, then please drop a like, subscribe if you're new around here as well. We'll be back for our new episode hopefully next week. Thank you very much for watching, have a good weekend, and peace.